Umnandi. Hey folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you've all been doing well. If you're new here and if this is your first time seeing my face, please like, share and subscribe to the girls YouTube channel, honey. Yes, today we've got some snacks, my favorite popcorn, and we're drinking some Bali House passion fruit juice out of a wine glass because we're that bitch. Yes. We're going to talk about how I fumbled the Canadian citizenship today, guys. Yo, it was all a lot. I'm just chilling. I'm out here in Harare, right? And then Mama is like, Tandy, let's go to Kwekwe. You're going to call him Six. Yeah. Six's sister is getting married, so we have to go to the wedding. I was like, okay, cool. So then we go to Kwekwe, and I didn't even pack, like, my best outfits, guys. Like, I was looking so basic at this wedding. And, yeah, like, my makeup wasn't even done. I was no foundation, nothing. And I really just, yeah, we get to the wedding. Just good vibes. I'm even seeing like some people I went to primary school with, and yeah, it was just really nice and good vibes, right? You know how weddings are. And then I noticed Six from across the tent. I'm like, I have to trap this. Listen, guys, you know those people, right? Like they just have to get to a place and like their energy is just, they don't even need to talk. Guys, he was like this nice red bone man. Let me set the tone for you guys. This man, he's one of those people that just enters the room and like his energy just fills the place, huh? Nice red bone, really, really tall. He looked like 6'4". Okay, that's his age. 6'2". Yeah, let's say 6'2". And yeah, he was just a really, really gorgeous specimen and had a really thick beard, and he was just
healthy, you're strong, you look good, you have all of the something they bought you. Yes, goodie!
Yeah, I was like, marry me or I die right now.
Marry me right now, or I'm dying.
I noticed Six from across the tent, whatever, and I don't know, we just communicated somehow, but we met on like the other side of the tent, right? And I'm like, yo, bro, what's up? He was so charming, guys. Like, this man was so charming. I can't remember anything that he said. I just remember his face and his lips moving. I didn't hear anything. All I remember is that he took my number at the end of it all. And like after the wedding, we're just chatting. He's telling me about how the after party is going great. Then I was like, I'm too buzzed. And also after party weddings are like for family, like family, you know, and it's just orcs. You can't just show up. That's just how I feel. Months go by, I go back to uni, and yeah, he lives in Canada, of course. And everything's just vibing. So now this is where the problem comes. He comes back to Zimbabwe. I was also in Zim for the holidays, right? Like we used to sync our holidays so that we know we can link up. And everything was good vibes. So this one day, that's when I started clocking, this is kind of shady, you know? And his cousin is my age. Like they live together. They've lived together since the cousin was a little baby. Cousin's my age. And the cousin is like, we were supposed to link up on that day. I remember. And then cousin messages me and it's like, Tandy, my best friend died, so we can't link today. And then there I was. Because I was like, I'm such a sucker for like a sad story, guys. It's so bad. I was like,
I'm so sorry for your loss. I hope you're okay.
Chim. And then I'm like, okay, but why isn't Six messaging me and telling me, right? Six comes back online like Neru. I'm like, it's G, maybe G, they're sorting out the funeral. Six is like, yeah, my little cousin's best friend died. I'm like, but wait, when we first met, like when we were getting to know each other, even with the cousin told me his friend died like years back. So unless he has another best friend, but like, what are the odds, right? So then I just played it cool because I don't want to seem psycho. Maybe his friend really did die. Only to find out later on that was all a scam, guys. This is where the problem comes in. Another time, Six and I are supposed to link. Is coming from Kwekwe. Phone goes off. I'm a Kwekwe girl. I know. Even with Chichova Baskoro, guys. I should 26 hours go to Shike Kwekwe. I should tombo ite shosho. I mean, why is man's phone off? Like it was all just so shady. Next day, pictures coming in. Man's was a Lake Chiviro. I was like, okay, maybe just take a pit stop because it's right there on your way into Harare. And these are the boys. There were no tages in those pictures. I had, okay, cool, sharp. I go back to uni. We saw each other like once or twice. I go back to uni, he goes back to work. And then he messages me this one day. He's like, yo, Tandy. Oh, before you even go any further, this one time he started showing like toxic traits. I'm getting parched. I'm a big sucker for communication, and if you don't give me that, I kind of feel sad. So I got so wasted this one time, and I was now calling him and crying. That's a big mess. Then we go back to school, whatever. And then man is like, Tandy?
Mina, I'm getting married in December. Whether it's to you or to someone else.
Atrocious.
I thought he was joking. I thought he was just being toxic. And I'm like, Six, are you for real? He's like, sis.
If you don't think I'm serious, I'm coming to Russia right now.
And those days, like, they hadn't lifted like the whole strict rules about getting visas. Back then, you had to write a letter of invitation, right? And then I don't know what made me not write this letter. I don't even know. Because I was put off. Like, this whole time, man's it's just being funny. Then now you suddenly want to come marry me. First of all, I'm like 22, bro. Like, I wasn't even thinking about marriage then. Like, that was just a lot for me. Bro, like, guys, Six really did go pay lobola. The audacity for him to invite my parents to the wedding, guys. You know how you write on the wedding invitations, the names, you put a dash after. And even on the checks, you know, when you write the digit now, you put the dash to, so that, you know, no one plagiarizes Kutichi, no one adds anything or subtracts anything. That's what he did on the invitation. And then he wrote at the bottom, no children. Guys. Guys. No children allowed. So basically this man was basically saying, I'm not invited to the wedding. Even then, I wouldn't want to come because, like, that's just messy. So cool. So it turns out that this girl and Six actually met the same time. Six and I, well, the same summer, Six and I met. And he was basically playing the both of us and seeing what's pissed. And that time when he was like, sis, I'm getting married in December, whether it's true or not, he was not playing. Guys, I was hurt. And also this girl goes to the same church as someone that I went to uni with, like someone that I'm really, really close to. Talk about small world. Yeah, it was a lot. Now comes their first wedding anniversary. Like, Six and I weren't really talking anymore because I'm like, ish, guys, there's one thing that I don't play with, people's marriages and even men with kids. Like, I don't want to be put in a situation. On their first wedding anniversary, it's like,
Yo, Tandy, could you please tell me where to get my wife?
I'm shaking, guys. Like, my legs are literally shaking. First of all, I'm your ex. We were working on something. Yeah, I'm sorry, I fumbled the passport, whatever. I wasn't serious. But then I was a kid. There's things that I needed to experience before I get to that. Like, marriage is a lot. Relocating to Canada, no friends there. I'm literally starting my life and you've already set up your life. Like, I had so many things to consider. Like, I wasn't ready. And for you to then ask me on your wedding anniversary, why should I get my wife? I thought that was really disrespectful. And to be honest, I don't want that mess. Because imagine now if I was the one who had married him. And he's telling that girl, tell me what to get my wife. A mess. I blocked me everywhere, and that was that from Six.